it's great to have BenQ Middle East back here at GESS Dubai, and perhaps you could tell me a bit about what you've been doing in the past year.
Okay, so BenQ Middle East has been there for last 19 years. We opened our office in 2000, and so it's our 20th year going on. And we cover the whole Middle East region, plus we cover also Turkey. So there are three major product categories which we market here. One is the monitors, where we have a gaming monitors and various other professional monitors like photographic monitors and post-production monitors. Then we have a projector. So in projector, we are number one DLP brand in the world. And this dominance of our brand has been for more than 12 years. So much so that 1 out of every 4 DLP projectors sold across the world is BenQ. And we have quite similar way for BenQ in the Middle East. And the third product category which we have is the PDP, which is professional display products, where we have many other categories within this. One is the interactive flat panel, we have signages, we have video walls, and we have the bar display. So these are the major 4 categories within the PDP. So what's the major objective in our company, which we have from the corporate and we also follow in our Middle East, is that we want to be a segment king. So it's not like that we represent monitors and we want to be number one on the monitors across the product line. But we choose few segments from there. For example, on the PDP, we have interactive flat panel, which is used for the corporate and education. And we try our level best that we become a king in that, meaning that we have the highest market share and we have one of the best market position, which is of course number one. So similar case on the projector side. What we have is we have nearly 70 models on the projector to be offered at any time. And we have nearly 9 to 10 categories over there. So we always try that in those 9 to 10 categories, we become number one. So we are already dominating in some of the categories, which is the education in the projector side and also in the 4K. So 4K is a resolution which was launched many years back. But in the last 3 years, many companies started getting very aggressive. And from the very first day, which is around 4 years back, our company had an aim that we again dominate this segment. And fortunately, in the last 4 years, we are number one. So that's how the BenQ corporate and BenQ Middle East is having a goal or an objective to work on. So we all as a team, we are around 26 people in the Middle East and Turkey office combined together. We always have one objective, as I shared, that whatever category we choose, we make such a big focus and concentration that we become number one in that.
That's great, and I can see on your stand here at GESS there's a lot of different products you brought with you here. Is there anything particular you think that visitors should see?
Okay, so what we are sharing over here is because GESS means like it's mostly towards the education side. So we have put limited but the real fascinating products and the models which is catering to the education segment. So 2 categories which we have today is the projector and the interactive flat panel. So in the projector, we are number one in the world to launch a very new technology. This we started launching 3 months back. It was for the first time launched in November. But this is the first exhibition in UAE where we are participating with that. And that's a smart projector. So what we mean by smart is that it's a world's first Android-based projector. So what it can do is many things put into one small machine, which is like Projector One. So we always have been hearing that projector has been there for many ages, but this is kind of a revolution. Why we call it as a revolution with the smart projector launching is because this projector, you don't need any PC to connect. It has got a USB port. You just bring anything on a USB, connect to that port, and any kind of a format you can run. So you have Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, Word. You want to run any MP3, MP4. You want to run any audio or video. You don't need any external device. Just plug in. So that means it's PC free. So that's one. Second thing is you don't need any drivers to be installed when you switch on the projector. So it's totally driver free. And the third and the best is there's got a wireless dongle, which is integrated inside the projector. How it helps is that whatever you want to cast or you want to mirror from your iPhone or from your Android phone or any device, which we call it like a BYOD, so bring your own device. So any student or any principal or a teacher, they bring either tablet or laptop or a mobile. It's just within a second, without any driver, you can cast, you can mirror that onto the screen. So that's one of the best beauty of this projector. So it becomes like a wireless projector, becomes a PC-less projector, and it becomes a driverless projector. So basically, this is where we are trying to share to the education segment is a smart projector. With this, we have four more specs which we have integrated. One is that we have a category in this which is a short throw. Now what happens is projector generally needs 1.2 to 1.5 meter distance from the screen to put on the image. But short throw means that you are shortening the distance between the screen and the projector. So in the smart projector, not only the normal, but we have also launched the smart throw, short throw. So this means that the distance between the screen and the projector is very, very close in. So no shadow impact on the screen. So the teachers can very effortlessly can have the presentation. And with that, we also have three more features in our projector. This is account management system. What happens is when the teachers come, they want to store somewhere. So these projectors are cloud-based. So teachers can immediately store on the cloud. Whenever the next time teacher come, there will be a QR code on the screen. Just they will tap that and they can again retrieve all the data which they have stored. So this is account, that's teacher's account, management system. So this is one. Second is that you can do broadcasting. It's a very new feature which no company has it across the world. So we had an interactive flat panel and we replicate that on our smart projector. How does it work is that if the principal or the teacher wants to broadcast anything in one class, in multiple class or in selective classes, that message can easily be done from one central place. And the third point is we have a device management solution. This means from the central point, an administrator can control all the smart projectors which are installed in that school or in multiple schools. For example, increasing the brightness, decreasing the brightness, increasing the volume or decreasing the volume, or maybe switching on, switching off, making the timing or the scheduling. All these features can be done. So that's where we have a smart projector to show today. So this is one. So second is where we have many interactive flat panels to share. But the most important is that we are trying to share with the education three technologies, the advanced one. One is the virtual reality. Second is augmented reality. Third is artificial intelligence. And then we have our own interactive flat panel features. Why our interactive flat panels is so unique, and we have been so successful in the last 4 years that we are number one in UAE, we are number one in Saudi, and we have an installed database of more than 10,000 interactive flat panels in the last 4 years. Because we have such kind of features, and also our interactive flat panels have 3-4 more very good features. One is these are very eye-caring. So eye-caring means because they have interactive flat panels use panel. So panel, they reflect light, which can be very harmful to the eyes. And in the class, the students will be seeing the panel for maybe 5 hours a day or 6 hours a day, because IFP becomes like a boss in the class. So everything is done through IFP if you install in the class. So that means major focus will go on the panel. So if you have a normal panel, it can have a very harmful effect to your eyes. So we are using a flicker-free, low blue light and anti-glare screens so as to have very less harm on the eyes. Another healthy feature we use in our panels is a germ resistant. So now we are aware that there is a COVID-19, which is a very big scare in the world. And it's what? It's like a virus. And this is spreading through handshake, or it's like a germ which is spreading out. So we have a certificate, and we are the only company in the world who have this panel which is a germ resistant. So and we have certificate to prove that. So what it does is that whenever the students come or teacher and student are touching the screen, the germs from one hand will not transpire to the another one. So that's one. Then we are using a broadcasting which I shared with you on the projector. We are using the same on the interactive flat panel. Then AMS and DMS which I shared for the smart projector, which is account management system and device management solution. We are using these two features even on our interactive flat panels. So our interactive flat panel becomes so popular and so much in acceptance by the education because we are using VR, AR, AI, AMS, DMS, broadcasting. Then we are using these eye-caring feature. So we generally probably say in the education segment that we have interactive panel with a caring way. Caring in two ways. One is that caring in a way that it's very healthy way, and caring in a way that is more future-oriented. So these are the categories which we have today in our this booth.
And what are you most looking forward to at GESS to buy this year?
Okay, so basically what we do is that, in the GESS, majorly the principals, the IT VPs, IT CEOs, and the teachers, and most important, the students come and visit. So these two product category which I shared with you, which is smart projector and interactive flat panel, are more towards the education, and both are like a boss in the class. If you have a projector, like a smart one or an interactive flat panel, the whole class revolves or rotates around that. So that's what we are trying to impress upon the end users or the system integrators or the final decision makers, which I said, that which are like the principals or the IT managers or the IT CEOs or the teachers. That's our final objective wherever we participate in the exhibition, which is oriented towards the education segment.